Ever since the unveiling, the Tesla community has been eager to see the Cybertruck finally come to production. This is a truck like no other, and it breaks all standards, so it's no surprise that we can't wait to see it on the streets. Over the few months following the unveiling, the prototype was spotted only on a rare few occasions, but we still managed to get a bunch of information about how the production version may change. So, let's talk about that, and at the end of the video we'll cover the aspects Tesla will have to change to make the Cybertruck street legal. So stick around. You're watching On Forward. As I said, we've only seen the prototype version a few times, and a couple of weeks ago, Elon pulled up to Giga, Texas, driving a Cybertruck to check on the construction and the workers. But this vehicle didn't seem different from the prototype Tesla unveiled in late 2019, so we still don't know how the production version may end up looking like, but Elon Musk has hinted some interesting details since the unveiling. For example, he already said that the Cybertruck will come with some sleek attachments, and we've already seen some of them in the Tesla website, such as the camper configuration, the ATV, and the Cybertrailer. In addition, after the unveiling, Elon mentioned that it will also include an option for a solar roof that may be deployable, which will add up to 15 miles of range per day. This could be useful when camping or in emergency situations. Many owners would be able to benefit from this, as some may choose or be forced to park their Cybertruck on their driveway, as it may not fit in all garages. But we'll talk more about the size later. The Cybertruck can already be used in many different ways, and with more attachments, the possibilities could grow even more. To mention an example, I think Tesla will offer some kind of roof rails for the truck to further increase the cargo capacity. Another feature that may be useful when camping is having the HVAC system connected to the bed of the truck. Elon said on Twitter that this will be possible. Again, that's great news. If you put up the camping tent over the bed of the truck, the HVAC system will provide heating or cool you off. Talking about the inside of the vehicle, the minimalist aesthetic Tesla is going for with the interior is very pleasing for sure. But in my opinion, the production version will have a little more storage space. For example, a glove box and more pockets around the interior wouldn't hurt. At the end, it also has to be practical. The Cybertruck has always been spotted with a yoke-style steering wheel, which I have already talked about in my Model X and X refresh video. And again, I think that Tesla should definitely offer a regular steering wheel option in the Cybertruck too. Of course, I understand Tesla wants to keep the futuristic looks, but this truck is also a work vehicle, and it has to be easily maneuverable. I still think that the yoke steering wheel is just something Tesla is doing to draw attention. Another interesting question is what type of batteries will the new Cybertruck use? Will they finally use the 4680 cells? The massive range Tesla offers on the Cybertruck, especially on the higher end model, will definitely need lots of battery capacity. I really want to see this new technology finally be included in a production vehicle. Let's hope Tesla is able to scale up production so they can include these improved cells in the Cybertruck, but also in the Tesla Semi and the Roadster. Elon recently mentioned that the new Cybertruck will have no handles, but what does this mean? Elon is no stranger in making crazy claims about Tesla's upcoming vehicles, but he rarely gives any details. Maybe he's referring to not having actual handles that you can pull from, like in the Model X, which has buttons for handles. Or it could be something much crazier, like some kind of facial recognition with the exterior cameras, or a fingerprint sensor like the one seen in the Roadster prototype. I don't know what to expect. Tell me in the comments what you think Elon is referring to with this. Something that probably won't be changing is the overall design and materials of the truck. They may do some tweaking to the final version design, or maybe experiment with different alloys of metal. But I think that the overall idea shape and materials won't be changing. And this includes the size. Elon went back and forth talking about making the Cybertruck a little bit smaller after many owners complained that it wouldn't fit in their garages. But they seem to have scrapped the idea, as Elon said that even 3% smaller is too small. I know this sounds crazy, but maybe Elon doesn't want to change the size, as they may be planning on making future vehicles based on the same platform. For example, he has mentioned plans for making an electric van, and they could be developing it on the same chassis as the Cybertruck. Tesla is always thinking on how to reduce costs, and managing to manufacture several vehicles out of the same chassis is a great way to do so. For the owners that still want a smaller version of the Cybertruck, Tesla will probably work on developing it in the future, although I don't know how many years you'll have to wait until it becomes a reality. Tell me in the comments below what other features do you like about the Cybertruck and don't want to be changed for the production version. I know that the Cybertruck is already pretty eye-catching, but future owners are still asking about the color options Tesla will offer. At first, Elon Musk said on Twitter that it was possible for them to offer different colors, and he even confirmed the matte black variant. But later, he was asked again, and he responded with a tweet insinuating that painting it won't be possible, and you'll have to wrap it to achieve different colors and patterns. I don't think this will change. The production of the Cybertruck will be enough trouble for Tesla, especially at the beginning. Remember that this truck is designed completely different from any other production car, and Tesla will have to figure out how to scale production and sort all kinds of problems in the process. It won't look like anything else on the streets, and that's for sure. On the other hand, the production timeline for the Cybertruck remains a mystery. When Elon was asked about it on Twitter, he avoided the question completely. So that makes me think that it probably won't be ready for streamlined production until early 2022 at least. But before they can start pumping out trucks out of the factory, they still have to make it street legal and get it approved by regulators. The most obvious part may be the lack of side view mirrors in the prototype. These will have to be added to the production version. On top of that, currently the US law does not allow automakers to replace them with cameras, so the Cybertruck will have to be equipped with physical mirrors. Another element that wasn't included in the prototype are the windshield wipers, and these are also required by law. It is difficult to know how Tesla will implement these on the production version, as the windshield is flush with the hood. Tesla has been working on some interesting designs like the electromagnetic wiper, or even crazier, some kind of laser wipers. But I don't know how these would perform with dirt or heavy snow, and if they would be legal at all. Something that's very important to consider and is often overlooked is pedestrian safety. Although the new materials and design of the Cybertruck make for an incredible look, performance and durability, it also raises questions about pedestrian safety in case of a collision. Tesla will have to prove to regulators that the Cybertruck is also prepared to absorb impacts properly, with well-designed crumple zones. This seems difficult to do, considering the new materials Tesla is working with, so it will be very interesting to see how they manage to overcome this. Elon recently said that Tesla will be unveiling an updated version of the Cybertruck this quarter, as the company nears production. When this happens, we'll get an idea of what the final version of the truck might look like, and find out which of these changes we discussed are finally implemented. If there's interesting information to share, I will make a video on the news, so don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss it. The Cybertruck is already breaking all standards, and it will definitely be an awesome truck. Also, judging by the reservation numbers, it will be absolutely everywhere. I can't wait to see the streets packed with Cybertrucks. Until then, you can kill the time by watching any of my other videos. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this content. Thanks for watching and see you soon.